Welcome back, pure structure traders and YouTube, for another market analysis for the London session. Today we'll be going over S&P 500, gold, and also oil, letting you guys know what we're going to be looking at for the London session. We're going to change it up just a little bit, show you exactly what we were trying to look for on S&P 500, what we did see for the US session open, and also how we traded it. And then we'll go over the levels on gold and also crude oil for the London session. But if again you guys do like the videos, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe with us. Any questions you guys got, feel free to pop them in here on YouTube. We'd love to get back to you guys. But with that said, let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with S&P 500. So if you guys did review the London session last last night, you would have seen some of the levels that we had. So we had resistance right here between these 09.75s to about 16s. Now off the US session open, we were trying to look to see if the market would actually hold this resistance here and then push deeper down into our levels of 39.90 back into 39.80, and then even a little bit lower, maybe even getting down into these 39.60s. So if you were in the room, that was the beginning and the open that we wanted to see. But the market did not hold the resistance here off the open for S&P 500 and started to push up. Now as it started to push up, we started to break this resistance level, so we're anticipating a move higher. We had our levels higher marked, which was right around 35, so 40.35, then 40.38 to about 41. That was our first zone of resistance that we wanted to see the market get to. So we continued to climb that to the upside, had some good entries off 21 and 24. And then we also had an ultimate target somewhere around 40.60. Now, if you guys don't know how we get our levels, feel free to join us at Pure Structure Trading. We'd love to teach you guys how we can actually put our levels up on the charts, and we can grab maybe anywhere from 10, 20, 30, 40 plus points if you want to learn how to manage your trades, trail them, and get longer moves instead of being in and out of the markets. But for S&P 500, let's go ahead and take a look at how we actually traded it this morning. So again, this morning you can see we saw the resistance level, couldn't get it, and the market just started to break to the upside, broke those 16s, got a slight pullback. You can see here on the Ninja Trader we got a nice long opportunity, two entries off 40.24.75, and started to ride it back to the upside. We got those targets 40.38.75, and on the Sierra charts one we got up to 41, and then it started to pull back. And as it started to pull back, we kind of just left it alone, and then it gradually climbed into those 50s, and you can see started to move up even higher into our target right around those 60s. So it was actually a really good easy trade morning that we had. But most of what we were doing was really just kind of managing our trade as it was gradually climbing. So this movement that you see here as it moved to the upside, it took a little bit longer. So most of the time we were just kind of conversating within the room about different things as the market was trying to move to the upside. So it's actually really good. You know, got quite a bit of points off of that move, and that's how we look to trade S&P 500 off the open in the morning. Now again, you can see we had a analysis for S&P 500, which was to try to push it to the downside, but once it broke our levels of resistance, then again we kind of just flipped it. We had an understanding of where the market wanted to go after it broke our level of resistance, which is try to regain some strength on S&P and try to move back to the upside. So for the London session, let's take a look at what we're going to be looking for. So for S&P, you see a nice double top here, 40.74, 1-2 touches, and you can see the market gradually started to pull down, came back up, nice level 40.60, hit off that level and try to push down again into our support. Now for us, we're going to have a zone of support here, 40.41 to as low as about 40.36.25. That is going to be the target for the London session. See if we can get it back down into that support. So maybe a pullback here into these 60s. If we reject, nice double top. Look for the short opportunity back down to the downside of 41 to about 36. That's going to be our target. If we can get through this zone of support, next levels down below 40.16 and 4009.75. That's our next areas of support. So you can look out for those areas as well. Again, if you don't know how we get our levels, feel free to join us here at Pure Structure Trading. We would love to teach you guys how we can plot these levels and how they become magnets in the market to allow us to gradually climb into those levels and trail them along the way as we're short or long. But that's what we're going to be looking for on S&P 500. So nice pullback here, hit a double top, look for a short opportunity there. If we stall here and get a nice double bottom, look for a long opportunity back up into those 60s, and then above that into 40.74, as that's the area of resistance. Now, levels up above longer term, if S&P does continue to gradually climb, we are looking for this to gradually climb back up to 41.20, and then above that 41.47, and all the way up here at 41.80.50, as those are going to be the next targets up above. Moving over into gold. Gold, we're right at resistance. Now, we do want to see the market hold this area here. Nice double top would be able to bring us right back down into support. Support here at 1841 to as low as 1838.8. That's going to be an area where we're looking for a nice double bottom here. If we can get it, look for the long opportunity. You may go into a range, sideways range on gold, so keep that in mind. But again, shorting here off 1852 to about 1850, that's going to be our area for the short. And then along again, 1838 to 41. Levels up above 1861 to about 1864.3, and then above that 1869.1. Levels below these 38s is going to be 1833 and then 1826.3. Those are going to be our areas of support down below. So keep an eye out for those levels on gold as we draw into the London session. Moving over into crude oil. Crude oil, we did have a nice upside movement. We were watching it climb gradually. I missed the long opportunity on crude oil. Didn't want to go chasing it as it was pushing up into our levels, but you can see we got as high as 114.78. We got 1, 2, 3 touches there. We are looking for this zone right here to be where we get an opportunity to short. Now, if we get the opportunity to short from here, we are looking for this thing to pull down levels here, 111.92, and then all the way down below into those 111.01s and 110.56, where this green zone is. Could be a great opportunity of a double bottom and a bounce back up, but that may actually be a very good trade idea for the London session and maybe even into the US session open for crude oil. Again, if we stay beneath this level 114.78, we are going to be looking to short it right back down into those 111.92s and 111 and 110.56. So keep an eye out for that on crude oil. But that pretty much wraps it up for S&P 500, gold, and also oil. Again, if you guys do like the videos, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you guys subscribe with us. Any questions you guys got, feel free to pop them in here on YouTube. We'd love to get back to you guys. With that said, you guys make sure you guys trade with discipline and patience. Have a great night. Take care.